Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another game board accessory unboxing thing. Yeah, long title, yes. Today we're actually taking a look at the Feldherr Foam set specifically for the Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth. So these are basically just foam tray inserts to help keep your games organized. I did a review video for the one for the Ghostbusters game, and I was really happy with it. So I saw that they actually had one available for the Lord of the Rings game, and so I have never been really happy with the component management system inside that particular box. So I just went ahead and picked this thing up to see what it was. So let's take a look and see if this one works as well as that Ghostbuster one, and basically just to see how well this would actually work for the Lord of the Rings game. So hopefully, I mean, it can't be any worse than what came with the original box. So this does come in a standard kind of just plastic wrap thing here. Not a whole lot of anything here, but let's go ahead and just rip this off and see what we have. So this is, I guess, a German insert thing here that tells you some stuff, and here's some other products that they have available. You can check them out on Amazon. That's where I actually got this one from, was Amazon. But they have quite a few different offerings now for a lot of different board games, so I'm really happy about that. But this one, although I don't read German, Herr die Ringe Reis Durch Mittelerde. Whatever. This is the Lord of the Rings Journey in Middle-earth. So it does have a fairly decent layout for their suggestions on how for you to insert all your stuff in here. So that is cool. We've got two foam pieces basically here with a little piece to go on the top of everything. So yeah, we've got a bunch of little openings for different things, the little piece that goes on the very top, and this piece here, and places for all the rest of this stuff to go. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So we're just going to go ahead and grab our copy of Lord of the Rings Journey in Middle-earth right here, and then try to fit everything inside of the box. So let's go ahead and open the box up, and I'll show you kind of what I've got today. Not exactly happy with it, but we'll see. So standard, just the inserts and the two game boards there. We'll put those in last, I'm guessing. They'll go, I mean, they can go on the bottom or the top, whichever. But so basically we have a whole bunch of these board games that just kind of fit in here. I'm going to set those to the side here. Then we've got our cards and our figures, and that's okay as long as you haven't tried to paint these yet, in which case this is terrible. But then we've got these other insert things. The little thingies here. These things just go in here loose. So that's what that is. The other cards here, which I still haven't got to sleeve yet, so they just kind of get thrown in here. And then I've got these other little organizer bins that I put these things in, and they seem to work pretty well. They at least keep them all separated and keep them from flopping around loose in here. So that is my current solution for all of this. So let's put these over here to the side, and I'm assuming I'll probably end up moving those off. So So this cardboard tray is going to have to come out. It is not really going to be used for anything else. So we'll toss it to the side, and I guess we'll put this one on the bottom. And like with the Ghostbusters game, at least this thing fits snugly. It fits in the box very easily, so that is good. I like that. And then we'll do our miniatures on top of that. I'll stick that over here. Keep this here for a reference for me. And let's see if we can try to figure out how to put all this stuff in here. So basically, it's just showing these tiles getting put in here. So we're just going to put tiles in here. And I don't know if there's really an easier way to keep these things organized or to make the most efficient use of space, but they kind of don't do too well. So there's that anyway, so that's okay. Then it shows card decks going here, 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 and here. And they just have these just thrown in here, so I'll just throw those on there like that. So we'll get our cards out and cut these in half basically and put half of them here. And it actually has them shown going this way, but I like this way instead. But for the sake of argument, let's drop them in the way they want you to. And I will point out that there is quite a bit of space in here, so you can get your full finger down to the bottom of that deck, so that's nice. So that's fine. We'll drop these other half decks and toss the bags over here somewhere, I guess. I guess these would take up a lot more room if they were actually sleeved, but I have not done that yet, so it's fine. Drop those in there, and that's theoretically all you got to worry about for the cards. Then let's see what it has. Some tokens here and here and here. It looks like we've got the wooden barrels in one slot. These in another one, and I'm just going to leave it. So these actually works pretty well. So that fits in there. Then it's got these things in this one, and it's got these here. I like these little trays. These are really cool. And they fit in here, so I'm going to leave those like that. But that's all it's got on this level, it looks like. Everything else they got on the next level up. Sort of. It looks like there's not a spot specifically for these things. So I'm guessing we're just going to put them in here. I don't really like that, but that's okay. And same thing for these pits. I guess these are going in here as well. Which, it's fine. Not that big of a deal. So, okay, so there is the first tray. That looks pretty nice. I mean, that's not... There's probably something a little bit better that we can do for these things, but after taking a look at that Ghostbuster one, I know they're not going anywhere, so I'm a little happier about that. So next up we have this tray, and that fits nicely, so that's cool. I like that. Looking at this thing, let me try to move the light up a little bit here. So we've got these tokens that's supposed to go here. And so this round bin actually fits in here just fine, so I'm going to leave that in there. Then we've got, it looks like these are supposed to go in here. And then these are supposed to go in here. And then these are supposed to go in here. So I'll have to take those out. And there looks like there's another bin here for some things that I don't have a clue what they're for. So let's go with these characters here. And again, these can go anywhere. They don't really matter where they go. I'm just using this as a guideline. So basically they have, there's 6 of these guys. So you fit them in here and they just kind of drop in there. So that's nice. And then supposedly these taller guys go over here. So we drop this guy in here and this guy in here. So that works. Then we'll grab all these bad guys here. And we'll just do this and see what happens. Alright, so this big guy is supposed to go here probably. Then the rest of these warg things can go in these longer bins. Where's the third one of those? Right there. So those guys can supposedly go there. And then the rest of these pretty much don't matter. So we just kind of stick them in here. And you can do them, I guess, either way you want to. Either with the base against the back of the foam. Or you can actually stand them up if you wanted to. So, it doesn't matter to me, so I'm just going to drop them in here. And I'm actually going to try to keep these as close to... Well, maybe I'm not. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do all these. There's... it doesn't matter. We're just going to throw them in here for right now. Just wherever they land is where they're going to land. I'm going to flip them all up the right way, though. And I guess this guy can go there. And then these tokens can just drop in here. Not really happy about that, but I guess that'll work. And then these, I don't know, I kind of want to stick this guy over here. Put these here. Can't stick 2 of those together. So I guess these will have to go let's see here. I mean, it works. Not exactly the most elegant solution. And I may play around with these a little bit. But let's just dump these in here. Those don't work the best in the world. They have a tendency to scatter. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's at least all the components, so that's nice. So that's not too bad at all, to be honest with you. And then the outer foam piece goes here. And then we drop the rest of the board components on here. So the two big boards and then the rule books. And that's not bad at all, to be honest with you. That looks pretty good. I'm going to grab my box topper. And then the top of the box goes back on here. And it fits flush and everything. So flipping it over to the side now. It may be sticking out maybe 1/8 of an inch now, but it's basically the same size as when we started, so that's not bad at all. It's much better than what we saw with the Ghostbuster one. That one kind of ballooned out a little bit, but this one is nice and secure. And I can still hear those big boards rattling around. I don't think there's going to be anything we can do about that. But yeah, I mean, there's all those components back in the box here, and me not worrying so much about anything getting damaged. So pull this off. And flip this thing back off. And yeah, I mean, everything's still where it was, so that's pretty nice, to be honest with you. Again, we got a little bit of room. We can still do some rearranging to make things fit a little bit better. These tokens here, I lump them together, but they can really go apart, so I will probably do that. And there's plenty of room in here, so I mean, yeah, that's not bad. I'm happy with it, actually. So it's definitely a lot better than it was straight out of the retail box. So I am still going to recommend this thing, as it is pretty cool. And it does its job well here. You can easily take the trays out, get to all the components down here. Again, you can probably swap these cards about a little bit, and we could probably take something like this and stick it down in here. Let's actually do that. That works pretty well, and then you've got more room up top if you wanted to. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's got some definite potential here. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and it's not bad. It's not quite as revolutionary this go around as it was when I did the Ghostbusters one. And I've got another one here to look at. I've got one for Doom and one for Mice and Mystics to test out for y'all at some point here. So be looking for that video, and we'll see how well those hold up. But yeah, I mean, these are not bad at all. I'm actually very impressed with it. The OCD part of me is going to have to go in here and kind of rearrange things to make it flow better for me, especially when getting it ready for the table. So things like, you know, grouping these together, I need to take the time to do that. These guys are all kind of randomly scattered out and probably don't need to be, so I'll probably rearrange those, try to find a better flow for some of that. But all in all, it's a nice system. So yeah, I mean, go pick this thing up. It's the foam itself is a little pricey for Foam. This particular set, I think, was actually about $25, so it's not too bad. Considering the game runs about, 85 to 90 for the base Lord of the Rings game. Another 25 on top of that is not bad to kind of protect everything, to make it flow better. So, at least for me, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm recommending it. Go pick it up if you like this kind of thing. It's definitely not a have-to-have kind of thing, but I do like it, and I am impressed with it enough to, again, continue trying out more of their products here. So Feldherr is doing a really good job, and it really amazes me the way they have taken the time to kind of lay this stuff out, for the most part, pretty well, so that you have just the right size to fit the game. So, as in, the characters are kind of laid out fairly well. The components kind of work pretty well for the most part with all of this. So, I'm happy about that. So, yeah, I'm going to quit rambling now. Go pick it up. Feldherr, they're on Amazon. I'll put a link in below if I can remember it. But, yeah, it's pretty cool so far. So, anyways, that's all the time we got for today. Thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think about this whole Feldherr foam system. And if you have any suggestions for how to make these component things fit better, work better, flow better, drop those in the comment section as well. If you'd like to see anything specifically reviewed in future episodes, let me know that as well. I'll do my best to get it out in front of y'all. And like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And until next time, game on!